अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। कैसे हो आप सब? होप सो everyone is fine and good at home. Dear students, as you know that in the previous lecture I have discussed about how the animals and the plants found on the mountains and hills regions, how those plants and animals have adapted themselves, okay? And what are the adaptations in those plants and animals. Today my lecture is about polar regions. First of all, what are polar regions? These are the regions of the earth that remain covered with snow throughout the year. Okay, these regions are covered with snow throughout the year. साल भर वहाँ पे बर्फ़ रहती है और बर्फ़ साल भर रहने की वजह से वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा सर्दी होती है और बहुत ज़्यादा सर्दी होने की वजह से वहाँ पे ज़्यादातर प्लांट्स और एनिमल्स ग्रो नहीं होते हैं। ओके, लेकिन इन रीजन्स में बहुत सारे एनिमल्स पाए जाते हैं। ओके, नो प्लांट्स एंड ट्रीज grown in these regions, but some animals like live in polar regions are polar bears, seals, walrus, etc. How those animals have adapted themselves with those extremely cold conditions. In today's lecture, I will discuss about those. Okay, first of all, list out the countries belong to polar regions: Canada, Greenland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Alaska in USA, Siberia region of Russia. These are the countries belong to polar regions. Okay, as you already know that Siberia region, or we can say Siberian, is the coldest place. Okay, features of polar regions. What are the features of those polar regions? Okay, these regions are covered with snow. These regions are covered with snow. It is very cold for most part of the year. Throughout the year, there is too much extremely cold over there. Okay. Second, for 6 months the sun does not set at polar regions, while for other 6 months the sun does not rise. This is the second feature of the polar regions. In winters, the temperature can be low as minus 37 degrees Celsius. These are the features of polar regions. First, these regions are covered with snow and it is very cold for most of the part of the year. Second, 6 months the sun does not set at the poles, while for the other 6 months the sun does not rise. Third feature of the polar regions is that the temperature can be low as minus 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, these are the features of the polar regions. How animals have adapted in this region? If there are extremely cold conditions, if the sun sets for the 6 months and sun rises for the 6 months, okay, then how the animals which are found there, how those animals have adapted in those regions. Okay, animals in these regions have special features, oblique adaptations to survive the extreme conditions. The animals which are found in those regions have special features and those have special adaptations to survive in these extreme conditions. Let us study about them by considering the examples of polar bear. Polar bear is one of the animals that is found in polar regions. Okay, summary of adaptations in polar bear. Animals living in these islands have a thick coat of fur on their bodies. Okay, first adaptation, that is, it has a very strong sense of smell. Those animals have a very strong sense of smell, or polar bear have a very strong sense of smell. Okay, it helps the bear to locate and catch the prey. This strong sense of smell helps the bear to locate and catch the prey. Okay, means that the polar bear depends on that prey for food. Okay, so that this strong sense helps the polar bear to locate and catch that prey. That prey is as food for the polar bear. Second, it has long, curved, and sharp claws. The polar bear has long, curved, and sharp claws. These help it to walk on ice. These curved and sharp claws helps the polar bear to walk on ice. This is the second adaptation. Third, it has white fur. The polar bear has white fur. It is not visible in snowy white background. The white fur that is not visible in snowy white background, okay, which helps them to save from predators. Okay, जो जानवर इस स्नो बियर पे डिपेंड होंगे एज फूड, स्नो बियर उनके लिए एज फूड है, तो उनको हम कहते हैं जिसके लिए वो फूड है उसके लिए वो प्रीडेटर है, वो प्रीडेटर्स हैं। ओके, तो यहाँ पे ये क्या, जो वाइट फर स्नो बियर में होता है उसकी वाइट फर की वजह से वो स्नोवी वाइट बैकग्राउंड में दिखाई नहीं देता है, जिसकी वजह से वो अपने प्रेडेटर से सेव बच जाता है। अगर उसका कलर कुछ और होता तब तो जो प्रेडेटर उसके लिए वो तो उसके खा जाते। ओके, दिस इज द थर्ड एडाप्टेशन इन द पोलर बियर। फर्स्ट, इट हैज स्ट्रॉन्ग सेंस ऑफ स्मेल. That strong sense of smell helps polar bear to locate and catch its prey. Second, it has long, curved, and sharp claws, which helps it to walk on ice. Third, it has white fur. That white fur protects it or saves it from the predators. Okay. It has two thick layers of fur. These keep it warm in cold climate. This polar bear have two thick layers of fur that these keep it warm in the cold weather. In the cold weather, these two thick layers of fur keep it warm. Okay, it has a layer of fat under the skin. Under the skin, it has a layer of fat. One layer of fat is under the skin. The fat insulates its body from cold and keeps it warm. That fat that is under the skin of the polar bears that insulates its body and from cold. That fat insulates the body of the polar bear from cold and keeps it warm. Okay, one more animal that is found in polar regions, that is penguins. Okay, the wing these penguins also show some adaptations. Okay, speedy little blurs flying through the water, they are penguins. Okay, speedy little blurs flying through the water के through fly हो रहा है, they are penguins. But penguins does not fly, they waddle, and when baby are born the mother feeds them out of their mouth. Penguins like torpedoes in water. Okay, penguins do not fly but they do through water. Penguins do not fly but they do through water. Second, what are the physical adaptations that are shown by those penguins? Those penguins have feathers. Those feathers keep them warm in cold water. First adaptation, physical adaptation that shown by those, they have feathers and those feathers keep them warm in cold water. Okay, their black and white feathers work like camouflage in the water to predators. Okay, those black and white feathers, they work as camouflage in water to the predators. Means that the predators cannot see them due to those white and black feathers. Those white and black feathers, this works at camouflage, changing color with the environment, due to which the predators cannot catch them. Okay, when predators are looking from below or from above, they use their feathers to blend in with the water. Okay, when the predator are looking on them either from below or from above, they use these penguins use their feathers to blend in with the water, to blend with the water. Okay, but on land it is hard for that to work. लेकिन जब वो लैंड पे पाए जाते हैं तब ये feathers, black and white feathers does not work. Okay, behavioral adaptations. What are the behavioral adaptations of those? When a penguin gets too hot, it flaps up its feathers to cool off. Okay, when it gets too hot, it flaps up its feathers to cool off. Okay, second, male penguins keep their eggs warm by sitting on them while the mothers goes fishing. Okay, this is one more behavioral adaptation. Male penguins keep their eggs warm by sitting on them while the mother goes fishing. Because they are so cold, penguins huddle together to create heat and keep warm. Because due to too much cold, the penguins huddle together. These penguins huddle together to create heat and keep themselves warm. To create heat and keep warm. First, behavioral adaptation is shown by those that gets too hot, it flaps up its feathers. When it gets too hot, it flaps up its feathers to cool off. Second, male penguins keep its eggs warm by sitting on them while the mother goes for fishing. Third, because they are so cold, penguins huddle together to create heat and keep themselves warm. These are the adaptations shown by the penguins which are found in the polar regions. Some birds are also found in polar regions. How those birds have adapted? These birds, they migrate to warmer regions. Those birds which are found in the polar region, they migrate to warmer regions when winters set in. जो भी winters आते हैं, they migrate to the warmer regions. They come back after the winter is over. When the winter is over, they come back to the polar regions again. Okay, these are the adaptations shown by the animals which are found in polar regions, are shown by the birds found in polar regions. But the plants and animals are not found there. They cannot grow there. But some fungus and some algae grow in the extremely cold climate. They grow there. Okay,